It is your favorite sewing teacher, Miss D, and I am just coming on quickly to give you guys an upholstery tip. So I'm actually doing it right now, and I said, why don't I go live so you guys can see what I am doing and how I'm doing it, and to not be afraid to do your basic upholstery on your own. Many times you'll want to go to get a professional to do upholstery, but if you got a sewing machine and you have a little bit of know-how, guess what? Upholstery is one of the most easiest things you can do. It's not like sewing. You don't even have to worry about even having a sewing machine. You can technically do your piping, without a sewing machine. Yes, you can. You can do it with a glue gun, right? And you're already doing it with a staple gun, so you can truly do it pretty easy. Now I'm going to just fix it. Okay. So what I'm going to show you is how I'm going to do it and how the Dollar Tree helped me, okay? So you see this rope here. I literally got this from the Dollar Tree. You're going to go into your automotive section, and they have this rope in all different colors. The truth is, it does not matter what color you use because it's going to be hitting the inside. And we're going to make our piping just like this one I've already made. We're going to make our piping to go on the cushion. You can also do this for your throw pillows, right? Because you may want them to look really nice on your throw pillows and put piping around there. It's one of the most easiest things you can do, and it makes it look extremely fancy, right? And professional. So, safety pin as well. Now, what I like to do is I like to take my pipe in. Now, let's talk about that too. So, you're going to cut. You do not have to cut your fabric on the bias unless you just want to. Now, of course, cutting on the bias is going to give you that extra stretch that you need, which is that 45-degree angle. When you fold it over, you're going to cut it on the bias. But you don't have to because it's piping, okay? And you're going to make it long enough to go around there, and you may not want to do that. Now, because of course, cutting it on the bias, you're going to use way more fabric than you would just doing a straight cut. So I've got my strips cut. Now, some people do an inch and a half. Some people do 2 inches. It is going to be up to you which one you want to do to cut yours, okay? But I've already measured mine. I know how much it's going to take to get around my entire cushion. It's about 70 inches around. So I'm going to, of course, make it longer because it's going to need to be longer. Hey, Michaela, how are you, girl? Yes. So it's going to need to be longer, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your fabric that you have cut. I already have mine cut. Another thing before we start, put on your zipper foot on your sewing machine. Your zipper foot allows for you to be able to really sew in that groove, okay? For you to be able to do your stitching really close to right where your piping is, okay? So make sure you do that. Oh, I miss you so much too. I'm so glad you've been busy, okay? So you need to be busy. You're supposed to be busy. So that is, Nikayla is one of my students. She's my friend. She's an amazing musician. I just love her, love her, love her. So you know you are welcome back to class anytime, okay? Now, what we're going to do, we got our piping, we got our zipper foot on. There are different feet, okay, when it comes to zipper foot. Get the narrowest zipper foot you can find. You can order one, and I'll also put a link in here to order a narrow zipper foot. We will have a store soon where you can buy your sewing supplies from us. So now we got our work cut, okay? So we've got our rope in the middle, And you want to make sure it's about a 1/4 inch or so. You don't want it to be too big unless you want your piping really big, okay? So the bigger your rope, the wider you're going to cut your strip. Now, what I like to do is I'm going to put it down a little bit, and then I'm going to put a safety pin in it. Okay, I'm going to put my safety pin in it. I'm going to close my safety pin because I don't want my rope moving while I'm trying to sew. And then from there, all we're going to do is go ahead and put it in. And we're going to put it under our zipper foot. And we're going to get ready to start sewing. Now, you don't have to use pins, okay, people? You can use pins if you want, but pins are going to get in your way. So all you're going to do is just take your time. Sometimes I use my tweezers, right? Because, baby, I done put on my press-ons, okay? I done put on my press-ons because, sometimes you want to look nice, okay? You don't want to always have the sewing fingers, okay? So I'm going to start sewing it and stitching it straight on down. And it's just that easy. It's not hard to do. As I'm doing it, I'm just going to straighten out my piping rope in the inside. You may even have some rope just lying around your house that you figure like, oh, I can use that. Wherever you get the rope from, it does not matter. It's going to be in the inside. Another piece that you can use, maybe you've got some old drawstring pants and the drawstring is really long, especially if you're not upholstering something that is super long. So you can use that. It is so many ways that you can recycle. You can even, the only reason I did not use the rope from the old piping when I took loose the cushion is because it was so old and it had a lot of rust on it. So I said, no, I'm not going to be able to reuse it and repurpose it. But reuse and repurpose as much as you can. And it's always great because we're trying to keep saving our earth in every way that we can. You can make piping from any type of fabric. You can do denim. You can do upholstery fabric. You can do satin. You can do silks. You can even do knits. You can do brocades. You can do anything that you would like to do, because the fancier your fabric is, the fancier your project is going to look, right? And it's going to look so beautiful, so pretty. And you're going to be taking your time doing it. Just like I'm doing, you're just taking your time. You're making sure it's in there nice and good. I always keep kind of pushing it over because I want my piping to really be super tight. I don't want it to be a lot of space on that side. All of my space I want on the other side, because when we get ready to use our staple gun to start stapling it down, we do need enough fabric for it to lay nice and flat to put it on. So I'm going to sew this one, and then I'm going to show you the cushions that I'm redoing. And as I was saying, the nails were so rusted, it took me probably a total of maybe 3 hours trying to get the old fabric, the old piping off of there. And some of it I was still unable to remove. So what I'm going to do is take a nice, wonderful layer of batting, put that over it, and then we'll start over with our new piping and our new beautiful fabric. We've got a really beautiful suede, very soft, very nice, very demure that is going on there. So I know she's going to be very excited. I will schedule the next live, so please forgive me for not scheduling this one, but I figured, you know what, I'm going to come on and I'm going to go ahead and do it while I have time, because I have been sewing so much this week. This is one of the busiest times for sewing and teaching for me during the holiday season. because it's time. So I am going to do some videos about how to make your own holiday gift bags, right? And not be going in the store buying any. Give people reusable bags. And I'm going to upload a video of my memory apron. And I really believe you guys would enjoy that. It's always great when you lose your loved ones to keep them alive by repurposing their clothing. So I'm excited about that. I'll be posting that probably by Tuesday. So I'm just going to say no later than Tuesday, and I will make sure the notification is out so you'll be able to watch it. But just being able to preserve your loved ones and being able to make heirloom pieces that you'll be able to pass down to the family when your loved one transitions. So it's all superheroes don't wear capes, right? So I would say we're the superheroes behind the sewing machines, helping people's lives be made much easier than what they are, right? So I enjoy what I do. I love what I do. And my goal is to get the world back sewing and to bring an appreciation to what we do. Hi, Sophia. Hi, how are you? Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I did not see that I had a few messages. So I want to say hi, Sophia. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I truly appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm out here in the world, right? I'm trying to do this thing. So subscribe to my channel. I love to see you all. Tell me what you're sewing. If you're sewing something, tell me what you're sewing. And let me know videos that you would like to do, you know. Yay! I'm doing amazing. Every time I'm on my sewing machine, I feel good. I mean, I feel the best when I'm sewing. It is truly my happy place. So I love to sew. I love to create. And I love creative people. So that is you. I want to just build a cool online sewing community where we can come together, sew and share things. So follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Oh my God, I sound like a real YouTuber. Like, oh my God. I am making some piping to reupholster some chairs for a client. She's reupholstering some living room chairs, some cushions. So as a matter of fact, I'm going to get the cushions so I can show you guys what I'm reupholstering. So here is the cushion. And as you can see, it's so worn, it's so beat up, right? So I finally was able to get mostly all of the stuff off the back. And this is the part where I was talking about where all those nails is so many. The brad nails were used and not the normal upholstery ones, which made it so hard to take them out. They're rusted really bad, all that stuff. So what I'm going to do is take some nice new batting, cover it. Then we're going to go in with the new fabric. And then our piping actually goes on it like this, okay? So it's going to go on the end. So around the chair, it'll look like that, nice and fancy on the end. So that's what the piping is for. You see that? So once it has the new fabric on there, the piping hangs over and it just makes it look really, really good when you're reupholstering things. So I want to, again, yes, I am a designer. I'm a fashion designer and I've been designing and sewing for many, many years. I've been sewing for over 20 years and I have been teaching for a very long time, and I've decided to come out of the closet, out of the fashion room, and actually start making videos. Doesn't that take like a lot of time? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Believe it or not, they are press on nails, okay? Because I sew so much, I do not have the time all the time to get my nails done. So I decided that I'm just going to do press ons for the times I need to. And since I'm making videos, I didn't want my nails to look bad, guys, because you can't be a fashion fairy godmother and your nails look terrible, right? But it does not take a lot of time. As you can see tonight, it only took maybe about 10-15 minutes to get the piping done. I would say your most time is going to be spent taking a loose the old one, right? So another tip that I want to give you for people who are just starting and you don't really know how to reupholster it, it is easy because it's not a lot of sewing. The only reason I'm sewing is because I'm making piping, right? You may decide you don't want to make piping, you just want to recover your cushion, and you can do that. The easiest way is to take the fabric off, get it off as much as you can, and you lay that fabric onto the new fabric that you want to use, and you just cut around it, get your staple gun, and re-staple it. So maybe what I will do is I'll make a video to show you how I'm redoing the fabric and stapling it, because it is very easy and it's not as hard as it looks. I promise you. It is so easy. So until next time, I want you to keep sewing. Have a soul-tastic evening, especially for the people who are watching now, because later on it'll be in the morning or whatever time it is in whatever part of the world that you live in. But I appreciate you for watching. I love you. I want you to have an amazing day, an amazing evening, and I'll see you on my next live. Bye.